Metamorphosis. We're going to use everything that we learned on Monday, so you might want to have your notes out to go ahead and do a sort. You're going to do this using Kahoot. There's nothing to submit today. Now, this is how I usually start the entire unit. So usually Monday you would have not read anything. You would have just started with this. And it's one of those days where I would have told you you're going to get really frustrated. And these are the days that you guys like, when I put you all in groups and then I give you a sort and then you have to kind of put them in the correct order, and then I walk around and I say no, 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 and I don't give you any help. You guys have to kind of figure it out on your own. Today you're going to do it through Kahoot, so you can do it as many times as you want. I want you to make sure that you get them right. There's a whole lot of cards. There's like 32 cards or something. So it's real easy to just click through really, really fast. But definitely think about them, okay? Because usually I'm going to tell you the error that everybody makes every single year. When we talked about incomplete and complete metamorphosis, we said that complete has 4 stages and incomplete only has 3. So what happens is people just get a card like this and they see that there's a whole bunch, so they say it's complete because they know that complete is the one that has a whole lot. But they forget that complete has different stages that all look different, right? So over here, this is actually an example of complete metamorphosis, a ladybug. They start with an egg, just like incomplete metamorphosis starts with an egg. And then after an egg, we get that worm-like structure called a larva, right? So then here's our worm-like structure. After that, they go into a pupa for P, which is our cocoon. So here we are in our cocoon. And then after the cocoon, they break out into an adult. Remember, this adult is going to look completely different than the larva. So notice that every single stage looks completely different. As long as all of your stages look different, then you're going to most definitely have complete metamorphosis. If you see the word nymph anywhere, it is not complete metamorphosis. If you see the word nymph, then that should be a red flag that you're in incomplete metamorphosis, okay? I like to think of in with that in there for nymph, okay? So anything with a nymph is incomplete, okay? Does that make sense? So that's just how my brain works. I've got to kind of find a trick for everything. Now when we're looking here, there are no words listed. So this one's going to be a little bit tricky, but you already know that a nymph is like a newborn. Newborns look just like a human, right? If you see a newborn baby, you know, oh, that's a human being. I know as an adult, it's still gonna look like that, right? It's not gonna look too much different. Now, when we're looking here, look, don't all of these steps look the same? They're just growing a little bit bigger? Yeah, they're just molting. It's still the same thing. We have our egg, then all of these are nymphs. And then finally it is an adult. It's not going to change anymore. But notice that the adult looks very similar to the nymph. Okay? Yes, their coloring and stuff is a little bit different, but they look almost the same. Where look at this guy and then look at this guy, right? Their structures are different, their colors are different, the amount of segments they have is different. There's a whole lot of differences. Also over here, there's never a cocoon. There's no pupa. So that's another indication, okay? So go slowly. As long as your items look similar to the adult, then it is incomplete, okay? If you have a pupa, which is a cocoon, then it's 100% complete metamorphosis, okay? This would have usually taken almost the whole entire class period. So hopefully with the clues and the hints and the help that I just provided, hopefully you guys are going to be pretty successful on your Kahoot.